Bobbi's really crabby at me. Let's go interview her. Are you still mad?
Yes.
Since we're most likely getting new wheels for the 9, I think those wheels should go on Bobbi's car, and I think I should get the weds.
What?
For the 9.
Definitely not happening.
Not happening?
Not happening.
I think those are mine anyway.
No, they're not.
I bought them.
No, you did not.
What time is it? Say it, say it, say it.
Turbo time.
No.
Big turbo time.
You say it with some enthusiasm or we're not gonna do it.
Bring me food and I will.
What time is it? Big turbo time.
Kill.
Say it at the same time as me. 1, 2, 3. What time is it? 1, 2, 3. Big turbo time. Yep. Yep, yep.
If I did that to you and you were crabby, you would be punching me in the face.
You're right. Definitely needs a little more loud. Pew, pew, pew. What time is it?
Big turbo time.
Hee hee hee. Alright. Okay, so what are we gonna start on? Turbo or fuel system? We're gonna, come here. I need to explain some stuff to you. We're gonna have like there's kind of two separate situations going on. Okay? First situation is fuel system.
What one takes longer?
Turbo for sure. Turbo is a long install. Fuel system's easy, especially because I already have the fuel pump in the hangar. So
I would say fuel system then.
You wanna do fuel system first?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I wanna do turbo first.
Baby,
so
wipe off your damn lens. Oh yeah. Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. Today I want to get turbo on and new exhaust on, and tomorrow we can work on your whole fuel system and then start tuning.
So, are you saying that I can't drive this car home today?
No, you can't, unless he sends over. Actually, no, you might be able to. If we just do your turbo and exhaust today, you can still drive it. Okay. You just obviously don't get a boost, or else you'll blow some shit up. But as soon as you touch injectors or fuel pump, you want to tune for sure.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we're gonna get started on today, guys, is the turbo and exhaust. Let me show you what we're working with. This is the parts table. So we have a top speed performance cheapo eBay downpipe. It is like $200 if you guys want to buy one. I'll link it down below. Honestly, it's just a downpipe, so it's not a big deal, but those welds are really nice. Just kidding. So yeah, top speed performance downpipe. In here we have a 340 LPH fuel pump, FIC 1100 injectors. This is a Turbo Lab of America, essentially EF 2.5 turbo. TD06 SL2 I believe it was. And oh yeah, new exhaust as well. So that is ETS V2 quiet, and it's still pretty dang loud. So we're gonna put it on the car. What we're gonna start off with today is a new turbo, new downpipe, new cat back. She already has the ETS test pipe, so we're gonna leave that. And then I think tomorrow we can move on to the fuel pump, injectors, and start tuning, because it's gonna take a minute to get this thing tuned and making some good power. How excited are you?
I'm pretty excited. I just wish we could get it all done today.
I mean, we might be able to.
Okay.
If we get to work instead of pooping.
Okay, let's do it.
More Automotive is going to be the one taking care of the tune on this car. They have been tuning my Evo 8 and my Evo 10. They've been absolutely killing it. So they're going to be tuning Bobbi's car. Honestly, we're not going to spend a bunch of time on this car because it's a much more simple setup than my Evo 10. We've probably been tuning my Evo 10 for like off and on for like 2 months now, because I'm always changing stuff. We went to speed density and whatnot. This car is going to be like 2 days. We'll be 100% tuned and making some good power. So yeah, More Automotive is going to take care of the tune. Shout out to Turbo Lab of America for supplying the turbo. I'm guessing around 440, 450 wheel horsepower on pump gas. And if Bobbi wants to in the future, if she thinks it's slow, we're gonna go to E85 because we have some here. You like E85? It'll even smell good. Anything else you'd like to add?
I'm just ready to go fast.
Quote of the year, Bobbi, I'm just ready to go fast. What are you more excited for? Your car to sound different or be more fast?
Both. Both.
I think you gotta give a huge shout out to Devin Niemela for sponsoring this complete build.
Thanks, honey.
That's my fuel system and my exhaust.
I love me some Devin Niemela.
Well, what do you love most about Devin Niemela? Tell me, Haas. My Evos? That's sick.
The world may never know what I whispered in your ear.
Pop the hood, please.
Okay.
Wait, we should probably change your oil. You're like at 4,000 miles on this oil change.
Yeah, we really do.
And it's a brand new motor, so we should probably change it.
Yes.
Okay. Hood, not the trunk.
I thought it was to the battery. I open.
Okay. Since you're being so demanding, I'm going to demand that you put the turbo on.
Did you fart?
No, I didn't fart. Did you fart?
No. Okay.
Ha. So this car already is completely set up for some power. ETS 4-inch from my intercooler, ETS intake, ETS intercooler piping, Grimspeed boost controller, built bottom end, stock head, stock all that stuff. We're not going for crazy power, so stock valve trim's fine. Yeah. What else? Test pipe.
I wish you could say that one more time in mine.
We literally just need turbo, fuel system, tune. Honestly, we could go for way more power with the bigger turbo, but Bobbi daily drives this car, and it'd be pointless to spool a 6466 or 6266 on this car, because if you did a 6266, you'd make as much power as me.
I don't need that. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna like tutorialize this video, because we just want to get this shit done.
Get her done, huh?
Yes. So we're just gonna dive into it. I'll just show you a few things right off the bat. Honestly, this turbo is kind of a biatch to install and remove. So upper intercooler pipe, intake, of course, has got to come off. Strut bar, there's this heat shield right here. Is your e-brake on? Yeah. Okay. This heat shield right here is going to pop off. Remove the down pipe. We have an oil feed line, oil return line, coolant feed, coolant return. Pull off the exhaust manifold. There's a few brackets for the turbo as well. Pull those off. Yeah, on my car it's a V-band, 2 V-bands, and we're done. I can change my turbo in 5 minutes. Yours is gonna be like 5 hours. We got the turbo off finally. What did that take it? 2 hours? Hour and a half to pull the turbo. Down pipe is off. Every single part that we need off the car is already off for like the turbo swap. So this turbo is literally shit. Hold the camera, please.
It's fricked.
So it spins fine, right? Okay, everything's fine. But if you put pressure on it, so first of all, it's very loose. Can you see that on camera?
Yeah.
That means the bearings are shot. And if you put pressure onto the side, hear that? That's the turbine, the cold side turbine hitting the housing. So I'm honestly surprised we never really heard it. This car has been running pretty damn lean for whatever reason. It was already tuned by a different place. And it was running lean, so Bobbi literally never got into boost. I did though. And yeah, we honestly never heard that though, that noise. That's so bad.
Oh, that's so cringy.
So there's a ton of side-to-side play, so much to where the cold side is hitting the housing, and you can actually see it scratching the housing down there.
Try to focus. Yeah.
I don't think you'll be able to focus that. That's that. See how you see how all that white shit down in there?
Yeah.
She's running
Is that
a little
because it's so hot?
Yeah, definitely running lean. See that crack?
Yeah.
That's how hot your turbo's getting from running a little bit too lean, and it cracked it. And your manifold's cracked too.
That's really scary.
So yeah, thank God we're changing his turbo out right now. Definitely going to be retuning, obviously. We're going to have to no matter what. But if I didn't surprise Bobbi with the new turbo and fuel system, we would have had to retune this car no matter what. Because wide open throttle AFRs were like 12.8, 13.0.
On my way here, I did a poll and it was at like 12.
You should be at like low 11s.
It was at 12, like 8, I think.
My Evo 9's 16. It maxes up my AFR gauge all the way lean. Should I fix it? But yeah, thank God we're changing this out because this turbo's frickered. Here's the old downpipe. This is the ETS open dump. This is the new one. As you can see, it's a recirc. Open dump is this guy right here. So the wastegate fumes come out there when you go brap brap brap, and it goes rap, and this thing goes. Understand?
Kind of. Ooh, she's real pretty compared to the old one.
Yeah. So you hear this? Oh baby.
Okay, honey, that's enough.
And see how there's very little side to side play? And when I turn it all the way to the side, it doesn't hit the housing.
It doesn't make noise like that other one does.
If this brand new turbo made noise, I'd probably take a dump on it. And there's no in and out play on this one. That one, there's a ton of in and out play.
I understand.
So basically what we're going to have to do, guys, we're going to have to swap out all the lines. So there's 2 oil lines, a return and a feed, 2 coolant lines, return and feed. We're going to have to put them both on here. What else? Some studs. We're going to have to swap out, obviously, the wastegate, and then we can throw this turbo back on the car. I find it easiest to slide the downpipe in first, and then from there, put on the turbo, and then the manifold. So it goes downpipe, turbo, you can hook up some lines, and then the manifold goes on top. And yeah, going back on is going to be a lot easier.
Okay, let's do this.
You want to go eat?
Yes.
Let's go eat. Okay, so we're back home now from grabbing some food. We had a little excursion on the way home with my Evo 10, throwing the alternator belt off. So that was a fun situation, but we're back home now. Let's get to work on Bobbi's Evo 10. The first thing we need to do is swap out everything from that turbo onto here. So wastegate, all the lines, and yeah, that should be it. So let's get everything onto this turbo and get this turbo downpipe and the manifold back onto the car. I think going back on is gonna be much quicker than the removal process, just because all the bolts are broken loose now. That's always one of the hardest things, is getting all the exhaust bolts off. They always get a little bit stuck and crusty on there. All right, we got everything swapped over. Let's throw on the downpipe because it's easy to get in right now when the turbo's out, and then turbo, and then manifold. So we have the turbo, the manifold, all the lines ran. So we're gonna swap out the cat back right now so we can get the downpipe all bolted up, and then we're almost done. Sick. New exhaust is on. Here's the old stuff. I don't even know what brand it is, but we got the new ETS on and it looks sick as hell. So all we have left is the stuff you see on the ground right here. We're probably gonna hang off on doing this completely until tomorrow, just because I don't want to do that shit right now. So let's get all that stuff on, and we should be able to fire this thing up. We don't need a tune just for the turbo. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna get into boost, you need a tune for a turbo, but just to start it up, we'll be all right. So the turbo, here, you don't hold my camera for me, Haas. The full turbo install is done, guys. The only things we really have left are like the engine cover, the heat shield, and this front cover up here, but we're gonna save that for tomorrow, especially that heat shield. Like I said earlier, I want to like heat cycle it in case those bolts come loose. But what we're gonna do right now, throw some coolant in the car, check the oil. We're gonna pull the crank sensor, we're gonna crank it over, try to get some oil going through the turbo, and then plug everything in, see if she'll start. What are you more excited for? To go home? Been a long day.
Been a long day.
Been a long day of working on blowing up Evos. So yeah, let's get some things done and see if she'll fire up. See how good my Turbski install really is. We didn't lose all that much coolant. I plugged all the lines when we pulled the turbo, so we may have lost like, I don't know, half a quart of oil or coolant. And then there's maybe a few drops of oil that came out, but I just want to check it anyway. We are gonna change the oil though. That turbo's got me worried, the old one. All right, coolant's good. Car's not leveled, but oil is a touch low. So yeah.
So dirty, babe.
Me?
Yeah.
Where? 5W30 AMS oil, sponsor me because that's all I run is your oil because you're the shit.
Dang, you're clean.
I'm a walking rag.
Yes, you are.
That won't start. You want to crank her over? I must do abs down here. I'm so freaking fat. I probably can't even do one set apart now. So we're gonna have Bobbi crank it over. I'm not a psycho bitch. We're gonna have Bobbi crank it over and make sure we don't have any leaks, number one. Number two, obviously make sure everything sounds normal. Obviously it's gonna sound normal. All we do is a turbo. And number three, try to get some oil into that turbo. Oh, I can already tell she's gonna sound sick with the new exhaust. All right, I want you to do that 5 times. Oil's good. We should probably bleed your coolant system, but it should be fine. We lose that much. All right, should we fire it up? Okay, let me plug in the sensor. All right. It's all you, yeah. Exhaust leak. All right, try that. There we go. So far, so good. We did have a small exhaust leak. This manifold, someone drilled out, it looked like, for the heat shield. And because I'm guessing they broke a bolt off in there, and they went all the way through the freaking manifold. We're good to go so far. No leaks. Sounds good. AFRs are a little bit lean, but it's all good because we're not really going to be driving the car until we get the fuel system in tomorrow and get it tuned tomorrow as well. But for tonight, I want to clean up the shop. I want to just go drive it a little bit, make sure we're good to go. Yeah, it was a good success. Everything that we just installed, the exhaust, so we did a downpipe, the cat back, the turbo. I'll link all that stuff down below if you guys want to pick any of that stuff up. The turbo, just hit up Turbo Lab of America if you want the same turbo. It's essentially EF 2.5 TD06 SL2, I believe is what it was called. Should make some good power, but I'll have Turbo Lab of America, the company that built this turbo, linked down in the description box below. As always, we have a giant mess to clean up, so yeah, let's get everything cleaned up. Still mind blowing that this turbo did not make noise, guys. So much side to side play, and a little bit of side to side is fine, but there's a ton of in and out as well, which is not good. And yeah, obviously the turbine wheel isn't supposed to be hitting the housing, so made some good progress today, but we'll get this car hopefully 100% finished up tomorrow. Injectors, fuel pump, that'll be all really easy, and of course we're gonna change the oil as well. This turbo confuses me though. What's up, dog?
Nothing, I'm trying to stay awake.
You want to go for a quick little drive, see how she runs?
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, the car runs good. We do have an exhaust leak, so we'll fix that tomorrow along with the fuel system. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up today's. Dude, you are going hard. Wrap up today's video right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow when we make some big power with the new turbo and fuel system. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.